Hi, this is Dave from Lemonade, and we're just going to do a quick tutorial on how to design and kind of lay out a t-shirt for printing. And my laptop looks a little bit slow. So we're just going to start with a new artboard. We're going to do it on an A3 page. You know how to do that. So A3, change to millimeters, whatever. Bleed is not an issue. We don't need that. Okay. Yeah, good to go. The reason we're doing the A3 page is generally that's as big as you're going to do a t-shirt. You know, you've only got a certain amount of canvas, you know, to work on an actual t-shirt. So it's a human's body. We might just show an example here that you can take out a tape measure, measure in between your nipples. There's one, and there's another one, and generally they will be 22 centimeters apart. We'll do this right, will we? This is not necessary. That looks so creepy, like, doesn't it? Invite in the middle. There's an example. Yeah, 22 to 25 centimeters. So that's kind of your canvas, unless you're, you know, printing the entire t-shirt. And we'll just leave those two guys there and just start on a new layer. So we're on an A3. This t-shirt is for a hen night. So I'm just gonna place in some of the images. That's the last tutorial. Hen night t-shirt. And these are a couple of the designs that somebody's looking for. Yeah, you can see that there. Little Miss Hen Night. So where to start? So this is the kind of image that they want. I don't know about copyright stuff like that. This is obviously not a Little Miss, but then somebody else designed that t-shirt. So I don't know how comfortable I am about just, you know, ripping it off. So I thought we might as well go back and rip off the originals with these guys. And just work from here. No? It sounds better? So all I'm doing is just placing in some images on our second layer. There's going to be a lot of layer work on this because when you're designing t-shirts, it's all about how many colors you use. So that's basically, you know, how many steps are in the process when they're printing it. So that affects the cost of it. So what you want to do is you want to keep the colors down. You want to make the design as effective as possible, but keeping the colors down to a minimum. So first of all, for this, we start working on it. I'm trying to figure out which one is that. Looks like Little Miss Trouble. Little Miss Late. But with drink involved. Yeah. Okay, so let's delete the well, just hide the nipple layer. Yeah. So we just start building basic shapes. I think so. We just work off this. For this t-shirt, it's going to be a pink character on black, so we might need to work around with a few different layers. And oh wow, we got that all kinds of wrong. That will be a square. I'm just going to press L. We're going to get ourselves the old circle tool and get it close to the shape. Yeah, so like the duck, we're just going to kind of build up a character. And we're working off layer 2, layer 3. Yeah. Hello, layer 3. Then we lock layer 2. And we don't want fill, we want stroke so we can see what we're doing. and it's all pink and stuff. And I didn't even select that. So we want a nice blue outline with no fills. So now we can see what we're working on. Yeah. It's got a kind of a foot thing. I'll just do this as quickly as possible, because the real thing with t-shirts is not so much the design of it. It's it's the laying stuff out with the layers. Oh man, I already made board noises. You're supposed to be talking. People are listening. Can't so. Like at least 2 people might listen. Okay, so we're just gonna make this all one solid layer. We're gonna try and be on our best behavior here. Best behavior? Use best practice. Not kind of cut any corners, because you'll pay for it in the end. So what we did was we had our basic circle, and now we want this all to be one path. So you highlight the 2 things you want to join, and you press Control G. Now you could just about reach that with pinky and index finger. Control G is quite a tricky one. And we're just going to Control G or oh my god, Control J. So those 2 are joined. I actually got confused between my letters. Now we can see that that's not really joined that well. So all kinds of things going on there. Oh my god, we don't want that either. How to fix this? Oh, we didn't actually join up the path correctly. So we just get rid of that point. No, there's no point there. I know how to fix it. We just add another vector point here. I delete this one. And then we will, oh my god, yeah, fix it. Fix it. Fixed it. Don't worry about it. There. All better. Seamless. Nobody needs to know that we messed it up pretty badly. So that is all one shape. So we just start filling in the rest of the stuff. So as we're building new layers, they're going to be stacked up in kind of an order. They're all just kind of pretty much going to be stacked up on top of each other. And the first one being the body. So that's kind of the way it's going to look. It's not important to do that, but it's just when you're used to doing this kind of stuff, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'll just do this. You know, so I'll do the bottles next because they're on top of the body, and so on and so forth. And we're going to we'll do one side of the bottle. Okay. This isn't being lazy. No. This isn't being lazy, we're just making it look gooder. Because it'll be nice and even. So that curve will be exactly the same on the other side. Same goes for this guy. And then this one. When you want to keep like a straight line and you only want to curve one edge, you can click it here. You can click and hold it and drag it and that stuff. But you want this path to snap back. And then you can just work off the other handle, even though that looks pretty shoddy. And then keep that nice and straight. I know this point is a bit messed up and won't line up well, but we'll see how it looks when we do it. Recording these things, you kind of start off and you're like, boom, tear into it, and then after about 5 seconds, you just fade very quickly. That's what I find. Because, you know, I'm a professional at this now. I've been doing it for all of a week. So the same join trick, might get these to just touch. And we'll do a Control J, even though it didn't work out quite well the last time. That's all one. And depending on how well you lined up your artwork, which, oh yeah, we didn't line these up well at all. So you can see here, oh no, picked up the whole damn thing. We did it perfectly. We did it so good, we didn't even realize. I know we're saying we, but you're here too. You helped in some small part. So when we get to the end of picking our colors and stuff like that, like you want everything to be a solid vector. So instead of just leaving this as white with a pink little circle on top of it, we'll just go ahead with this now and I'll just show you. So I want it to be, it'll be white, but then we want this to be the pink. So instead of leaving this as two separate things stacked on top of each other, we're going to highlight both of them. And I like this one. It's the Pathfinder tool, which is in not in our drop down here. Okay. Where the hell is it? Window. Pathfinder. Yeah. I like to keep this guy over here. And it is, oh, it's got our line tools and everything in there. It's a handy little tab. So the Pathfinder, so you can see it made a cut out of it, but this is all still one little vector, so then I can just color it whichever way, you know, you feel like. So we go back to white, because we want that to be white. And you can see there it's starting to overlay and stuff like that. This little mist has got like a white outline and stuff like that, but we'll figure that out when we get there, because we might try and cut down on the colors a little bit more. Actually, this needs to be a blue outline. So we still need to see what we're doing. So up next, some little sausage fingers. We probably don't want to keep them like too irregular in shape, because then it's obviously just done as a vector, and we just scooch that in there. So this is our convert anchor point tool. I think we were through it before. So P is for your pen tool, then Shift C is for your convert anchor points, and you can wiggle it around and undo that. And then if you hold down Shift, you can just move it. So once you kind of get used to that, you can build pretty much any shape you want. And quick and easy. So quick, so easy. Whoa, bling. And that's the dreaded V for view. I actually must see if I can change the shortcut for that. Okay. This is like probably here's one we prepared earlier. Timer that could apply, but not here. We're just gonna sit through it and patiently do all this shit. I know I said this is kind of stealing, which it is, and I said I'll just work on a new design, stuff like that.
This is just a tutorial, so we don't need to worry about it. We're not actually going to be selling Hen Night t-shirts with the Little Miss Pissed on it. Little Miss Prosecco, which is a thing that they drink, I think. I'm not sure. On Hen Nights. And this is a whole separate shape. We'll come to this when we start trying to lay it out with the two different colors. For now, we just stay true to the pink, and we'll see if we have to do a whole outline section. And we'll just grab this little shape in here, make a little heel, and I don't like the way that's straight. That's not. These are all very bad shapes, quite messy. Oh, that bling, it might break your brain, and the V as well. We are gonna have to stop doing that. See, pen tool, fine, no bling. So again, it's more tracing. Some very clumsy shapes. That's what happens when you press Windows. Yeah, I've always used Windows machines because, I don't know. People say that the Mac stuff is way easier, or way better. But the extra 5 minutes it'd take for me to get used to it, I don't know, is it worth it? You do look cooler, and you've got like a cool Mac laptop. This is the Dell. It's I don't know. I always liked them. I had a laptop that had an old a tube TV, got dropped on it, broke the screen on it. The fucking thing still works. Like, I think it's like 10 years old or more, but it just won't break. Like, it refuses to break. That's always the way when you're like, ooh, I could get a new one if this just legitimately stopped working. But it doesn't run anything like it properly, but it still works. So like, I have it hooked up to a scanner. That's all it does. It's part of a scanning machine, I suppose. Now we'll just do this here and here. There's actually a lot more tracing in this little this little bitch. I was like, this will take 2 seconds, don't worry about it. And then we can get on with laying it out, but it's taking a fucking age. Trace to the inside, trace to the outside, who knows? We'll go outside. We'll go outside for now. And we'll see what we can do. Some nice little sausage fingers. Oh wow. You can do that stuff pretty quickly with the pen tool, but you know, for the level we're doing this at, and how long did it actually take to do this? Ooh. Is it worth it? All she needs is her dumb expression on her face. I think we should be able to capture this pink nose mess quite well with a few vectors. So for now, we double up the outlines. We get it all done and see what happens. This is kind of we don't want it to be too uniform, so we will just trace out both sides. Oh my god. Control C. Yeah, if you feel like skipping ahead of the video, like just wait until you don't see this big dumb pink face, and then you can just check back in. You'll be like, oh, there's actually something to learn instead of just endless tracing. That is not a great expression. We're not nailing that one, are we? We'll try it again from over here. Yeah, the problem with that is it should be there, and then try and match that as well. Better. Better, but not perfect. Is that enough done for now? Let's just see what we've got to work with. We're going to leave that layer there because we're going to copy it over here to see what we actually have to work with. So yeah, we do need more stuff. We could just outline it all in white, but there's quicker and easier ways to do everything. Do them one at a time. Control C, Control F, and then we'll just resize it. Oh, that kind of shot out of the gate there. So yeah, we'll just resize it like this. A little bit wider. Control C, Control F. Making it bigger. Now, what else to trace? C, Control F. Now that one won't truly outline it. We could do this with the actual outline of the artwork, but I still don't like that because it's all about control. Might just fix your foot a bit. It is such a basic shape. We should just probably be able to redo it. Probably should just redo it, but not today. Now, does it stay kind of true all the way around? Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah, then we're just gonna grab these real quick. I promise, this is it. This is the last little bit. Because we don't want to be here all day. Nobody needs to watch somebody trace a little mischaracter for hours and hours on end. It's not beneficial to anybody. the lines, grab the lines. That's a really weird shape. And this guy, which is floating off it. So you see how they've put offcuts and stuff like that, where it's separate and it's floating, just so it creates a little break in the artwork. You got to do that just to save on using a whole nother color, because the processes that are going to be used is like either vinyl cutting, where a machine will translate this into X and Y coordinates and just cut it out in one color of a vinyl, and then when they're pressing the t-shirt, they'll have those two separate colors. That's two separate sheets. They'll lay down the white, say, and press that, and then they'd have all the other little pink bits on top of it. They'd lay that down and press it separately. So that's why it's two colors is plenty. Any more than that, and it's a little bit trickier. Because we're just gonna be using all this, I am actually gonna get lazy for a second, and then just pull this shape in here. Just do the outlines of the old fingers. Okay. That's everything but the foot. The foot must be bigger. Get the outline of the foot. And then I promise we're done. We're absolutely done. Now, oh yeah, this bit was annoying me. I noticed it and I was like, ugh, that's not it even close, not even close to it. Why are you so bad at this? Okay, little miss, now we're ready. We are ready. And you want to go there. Boop. That's perfect. Oh my god. We're already done. You idiot. Sausagey fingerness. More sausagey fingerness. E. Okay, even though it's a Little Miss character, it did take a while. They're tricky, like. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be a pink character on a black t-shirt, so we're just going to use our stupid layer here, and we're just going to, actually we just create another one. Turn off that, and we'll just go black. That was supposed to go black when I said black, but I created a blue outline instead. Which made me look foolish. God damn you. Yeah. Maybe it might be nice to recreate a little character, but I'll do it another time. So yeah, we want this as a separate layer because just for reference, oh, it's a little bit epilepsy inducing. We just want to show the layout of it and stuff like that. And we do actually need our nipple layer. This is actually like, wouldn't do this, but it's just a good reference. So that's the scale. Just kind of generally what the design would be. It's given us readings here, 150 by 170. That's pretty big for what we're going to be doing. So we'll put on the black. Now, this layer is going to be white. Is that true white? That is true white. That's going to be white. And that's all the way at the back. That's the last little bit. Now, if we were doing this on a black T-shirt, we would just cut out this, and we would have this white line. So we'll try and break this down into one color if we can. Oh no, it's supposed to be pink. You can't really do that. We'll make this little miss. We will try pink from the get. Okay? We'll just see what it looks like. Pink outlines on black. Because then that'll be just one print. Yeah, we're just working it out now. So whatever was white on that design will be pink here without the blue outlines. Oh, blue outlines is just showing up all the messing we did behind it. It's going to be black. You're pink. You're pink. You're pink. You. Wow, there's a lot of pink in this. Boosh. Oh, you look goofy as hell, miss. With your big dumb hair. We want these. We should have probably, as I was saying before, I was like, oh yeah, you kind of get to know what you're doing, and then you do the layers in correct orders. But in this, I did not at all. So these ones are all pretty much at the back. Because I did this so clumsily here, it's showing up over it. So we're just going to bring it back into here. If I decided what I was doing from the start, this would have been a lot quicker, but you know, you learn these things. We're actually working through it. This is real life, like. We're not just coming up with a stupid idea for a tutorial and then for that purpose, this shit needs to get done. Now, does that look okay? That foot is as gammy. Oh my god. Little Miss Clubfoot. Sort yourself out, will ya? Jeez. Like, what we could have done is just drawn it once, and then went with like a nice pen tool here. So I'll just show you. Bling again. I know bling. But you can just use a pink outline, and then for the stroke we could have just maxed that out, and that would have given us, you know, pretty much the shape. But I want that a little bit more control and just to mess around with it a bit more, just to see if we could get it down to the one color. Makes it all so much more doable. So that would be one layer. And we're just going to group it there like that. Okay? And then it's what is it? Little Miss. Oops. Little Miss Midnight. Little Miss Hen Night. And you're like saying, ah, that text is so straight. Why wouldn't it be round? Well, you can learn that too. So we're just gonna draw a circle. Perfect circle by holding down shift, keep it nice and straight. you click on type tool, hold it down, scroll down to type on path, then you bring it over here and you can see that. Ooh. And just going to throw in some text in there. I threw it in black. But you're not going to be able to see that, are you? You can't read that at all. And it's too small. Let's really show you what was there. It's like, oh, there's a couple of V's there. So what we want to do is, instead of going to all the effort of retyping this, we'll do this, and it's a Little Miss Hen night thing. Nice round text. Now, manipulating this stuff can be a little bit tricky. There's, you know, separate little icons that'll come up and stuff like that. What we can do is, get it right, we can pull it over here. So these two, like say, goalposts are the text that's going to be visible. So what I like to do with these is I like to drag them halfway and halfway around. So then you've got this, and then you can just use your center text. And I thought I saw a little V in there. Wasn't there a little V in there in black? There was, wasn't there? From our little test. Look at that. Look at that piece of shit V. Could have ruined us. Little Miss Hen Night. Boop. We'll mess around with the font again. And because we're so lazy, we'll just duplicate that layer. Swing it round. We'll swing it around a bit more uniform than that, so it's exactly 90. Now, because we're going to be typing on the inside of the path. Where are you going? Is our little icon to show us how to flip? Can't flip it, I swear. I swear I know what I'm doing. Oh, there you go, you bitch. There you go. It was on the whole other side of it. So we just get this kind of centralized. And this is, it's going to be on in some place with tiny dick straws. Yeah. Woo! Little Miss Hen Night. Because we're going on the inside of it, we might want to just expand the diameter of this circle so you can see there. We've kind of lined them up nicely. And we can do that. We can do that, can we? Little Miss Hen Night. Someplace with tiny dick straws. Yeah. That is perfect. It's beautiful. Still don't kind of look right, does it? Might want to manipulate our little miss a little bit here. So now, it still doesn't look right. We'll need to do more messing with it. But as we say, we will just show you. We'll just show, for interest's sake, that we're going to make the text as white text. So we're splitting it up into two colors. For the two colors, we'll choose a different color. It makes more sense. We'll just change it to blue there. Looks creepy. Yeah. We just get rid of all these little layers, this little layer, this little layer. Now, you can see why we weren't 100% true. And for printing, we're going to need to create 2 artboards. So the best way to do this, we'll just grab these. We control group it all together for now, and we'll just center it on the page. Keep it up nice near the top. Center. And remove this layer. Little Miss Hennight. So we were good about this, so we can just change that one color of that thing, the bottle. We can change that to black. But for the rest of it, we were a little bit lazy on it. You know what I mean. Actually, forget it. Just forget it. We're doing it on black. That's all pink. It's fine. We can go through the registration and you know, how to line things up on different artboards on another tutorial. Because I think this one was long enough. I think you can agree. And there's an update there. Little Miss Hennight, Tiny Dick Straws. Technology. We're going to show a little example of how it'll look on a t-shirt. So on a black t-shirt, slightly charcoal. It's just a PNG of a template. Black on black. We just grab this, copy and paste in place. Oh, send it all the way to the forward. Run it in front of this little t-shirt here. Now for the general position of it, this is not quite a Hennight's template of a t-shirt. We group these two together. And oh, now we've got no layers. That's what happens when you have no layers. Little Miss Hennight, boom. Got a nice little shadow on it. And might as well pop one of these on there just to make it presentable. We're just going to make this a little bit presentable. Yeah, like that. Oh, and it's not even quite black. So we just do that. Little Miss Hennight. Some place with tiny dicks. Straws. Tiny Dick Straws. Oops. Pink layer. So we'll just save that as a PDF, and that's pretty much it. We might go through registration and laying out with different artboards and laying colours and stuff like that, but we'll continue on from this artwork. There's no need to make like an hour-long video on how to lay out stuff for a t-shirt. Alright, good luck and thanks. Look out for Little Miss Hennight Part 2 at some time. Save it as a PDF. And as usual, just let me know what would be handy for a little tutorial, and we'll do it. Little Miss Hennight. High quality print. Save. Good luck and thanks.